Alright, so folks, with that, we are right on the cusp of launching that battle mode with Monsterra. We are all very excited here at Cell Adventures, and Captain Aqua here with you for another episode as we look into the finer details of Adventure Mode. As always, continue to stay calm and keep building, my friends, and in this case, keep battling as we enjoy another episode from Monsterra. Alright, Salad fam, welcome back to another episode of Monsterra with their Adventure Mode. That's right, Captain Aqua here with you as we dive into the details about how you can enjoy this new mode and of course, utilize all the different features available on the Testnet. Alright, so we're not going to delay. Let's jump right into it and get that understanding. Basically, in Adventure Mode, your Mongens are able to deploy troops in order to raid other islands, and that's going to be in the player versus environment mode with the adventure PvE. Before we get to like the battlefront and perhaps even PvP as well, there will be different options for all that to be explored. But for now, all you need to do is to select a Mongen of your choice and have them train troops. Alright, so for example, this fella, he has already trained 4 of those troops over there, so he is unable to train anymore. If I am able to select one of them, let's see, it could be this fella. Yes, no troops created. Alright, and you can actually just select the troops here. 1, 2, and 3. Officially, we are good to go. Now, you can choose to skip this with the payment of mag, but I don't really think it's necessary unless you want to go for a quick run. Then it's fairly okay because it's quite cheap, right? But for the sake of this video, we're just going to leave it as it is, and we're not going to touch it. Now, for better understanding of troops, let me open up the white paper for you, and the link, in fact, is in the description below. Troops are broken down into 7 categories, alright? Basically, the species. You got Rabbit, Clockwork, Bloom, Fish, Mushroom, Magician, and Yeti, alright? And they are actually all tied to a specific race. And based on your Mongen, you will have a certain chance of getting a specific troop and also a specific rarity based on the rarity of your Mongen's body part. Alright, so again, you can find all of this in the white paper. But just to give you a little bit of understanding about how the species in fact work, alright, if you have a beast Mongen, it is more likely that you are going to get a Yeti spawning, Yeti troop spawning with your Mongen itself. For example, if you have a mythic, you are more likely to have the Bloom, okay? And the rest of the other species are at a lower chance. We won't go into full detail until the next episode. For the Tectos, right, we actually have the Clockwork, alright? That definitely makes sense, okay? So depending on your species of Mongen, you will have a higher chance of spawning certain types of troops, okay? And now, let's touch on the rarity. Alright, so obviously for the troops, you can have them as common, uncommon, rare, or epic. And that is dependent on the horn, the tail, and the back part of your Mongen, alright? So you can see here that for the horn and for the back, it is common. So we absolutely have no chance of getting an uncommon troop. However, for the tail that you see here, he has both the Scarecrow gear and the Pitorois jelly as the self, and also from his dad's genes here. Uncommon, and that has given him the uncommon troop. Alright, one thing to highlight, of course, is that just because you have a rarer body part, it doesn't guarantee that you spawn a rarer troop as well. The percentage chance is more, but it is not a guarantee. You can see that for the Bloom Mixie, that is the common version of the Bloom. And for the Brown Nixie, that is in fact the uncommon version. So it has better stats, better damage, better defense, etc. Now, of course, another thing to highlight is that the overall stats of your Mongen will be tied in directly to the stats of your troops as well. Alright, so one of the best ways to go about with such an example, right, is to do a very simple comparison with 7423 and 5903. Alright, so quick comparison here because they both have the same troop in the form of the Blue Mixie. All right, 43, 9, 22, and 31. 41, 8, 22, 37. So you can see that the numbers are different. And we look at the health first. All right, the health. This fella here, 419 compared to 5093, 438. So a very clear-cut example that comparing the two Mongens, the one with the higher hit points was able to translate that same health hit point benefit to his troops as well, thus increasing its stats. So it's very important not only for your Mongen to have rare body parts, but to also have very strong stats as well, so that all those bonuses can be translated to your troops. And now that we have explained that in detail, let's take a moment to dive into the adventure mode and proceed with a battle. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that I've been training quite a number of troops. I do not need to use so many for this particular round. You will see that I have quite a number of soldiers, alright, and Mongens who are ready with troops. But I think that I could possibly go for like a handful without troops. Alright, so I'm going to put down this level 10 guy. I am also going to put down this mythic as well without any troops. I think I could go half. I could go like 50-50. Yeah. And I just want to make sure that we have 3 with the troops itself. And they're giving you those with the highest strength, alright? I do not think that I need to put down too many with very strong attack power. Right? I'm going to try and save that for the next round and see whether I can sort of balance that and do 2 rounds back to back. And this guy has the Yetis, alright, which are so cute. Okay, once that is done, you deploy them down. Those without troops, obviously will not spawn any troops. And those with troops will in fact spawn them to do battle with this stage number 6. Let's go. Alright, you can see that the troops have come out already. And I like to say that the smart thing that we're doing here is to go after the barracks, right? Because that's when the enemy Mongens and troops may spawn from. And some of those have already come out to do battle with us, and they have already perished. Alright, and this looks like an overkill. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, this looks like an overkill. For sure, without a doubt. In the later videos that we're going to be crafting, we're going to be talking about the skills of not just the troops, but the Mongens as well, because you have the basic skill and you also have the ultimate skill that will tie into their performance within the battle mode. Get that final kill on the land core in order for you to establish a 3-star victory. Alright, tremendous. And I do believe that we have managed to unlock a treasure box as well, so let's take a look and see what we got. Ooh, wow! We managed to get ourselves a breeding den. That is very well received. I don't think we have more than one, so this is in fact our second one only, so I will gladly take that. Thank you very much. Alright, so just nice, we have returned from the adventure mode, and one of our Mongens has already finished training up his troops. So with a click of a button, those troops are now available for deployment, and what we should do in regards to not wasting any of the training grounds time is to go back and figure out which of these Mongens we should be training next. Alright, once more in regards to the troops. So now here's the thing, of course, that I will be taking a moment to highlight here within the army training zone, is that it'll be cool if we have the counter here, yeah? Alright, so again, back to the army training, you can see that for this particular Mongen, he does not have any of the troops available for him, thus allowing him to have the 4 slots for training, alright? And because he is uncommon, he is able to train up to 4 troops. And I think it only makes sense for us to train the uncommon troop, because it's not going to cost you a lot more of food, and it's not going to take up a lot of your time as well. And again, if you want to go ahead and skip, just go ahead and click that button, claim your troops, hit back down, and find another set to train. We can actually put down the tree as well. I'm gonna let this expire, right? Because we don't want to spend the mag here. And all you need to do, once more, to go on to the next stage, click on that battle mode, and get ready to deploy once more. I think we can actually afford to put down a few more with damage. I think we can just put 2. And I don't see a barracks of sorts, alright? Let me just go all the way down and grab some of the weaker ones, because I think we should be Gucci with the troops that we got. Alright, so for without troops and 2 with troops should be more than enough for stage number 7. I would say very early stages. Oh, wow. Whatever that was some sort of defense mechanism that the island just dished out at us. And for a moment, I was a little bit concerned. But thankfully, it has not done a lot of significant damage to our Mongens and to our troops as well. Now, I just noticed that our poor little bunny here has expired. Poor guy. He fought for the cause and he got taken out. It's a shame. It's a shame. They will be remembered. They were probably at the epicenter of the explosion. I see there's one more there. It almost took out another Mongen. Alright, so we do have some of those bombs that will go ahead and destroy you. Yes. So there you have it, folks. A very simple breakdown of troops and of course how it ties to your Mongens. Alright. Once again, if you want to head back to the start of the video to really digest what I've just said, feel free to do so. But again, we'll be going into more detail with the next few videos about the skills, the basic skills and the ultimate skills of the Mongens and also the troops that they can deploy. Thank you for watching. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have wrapped up another episode of Monsterra, brought to you exclusively here at the Cell Adventures YouTube channel. Please look out for more content in regards to the battle mode and how we can go about utilizing the skills of our Mongens and troops in the upcoming videos of this series. As always, your comments will be well received down below in regards to what other game we should be looking out for within the GameFi scene, and more importantly, your subscription and a big thumbs up will always go a long way when it comes to the growth of the channel. Much appreciated, friends. And till then, this is Captain Aqua signing off and reminding you to stay calm, keep building, and keep battling. Ta-ta!